We will give the British people a referendum to stay in the European Union on these new terms or to come out altogether. It will be an in-out referendum.
We should divorce ourselves amicably from political unions.
David Cameron's got it exactly right. This is a big chance now for us to get a great deal for Britain.
It's the wrong decision for the Prime Minister to take now.
Is not in the national interest because it hits growth and jobs.
Pretty dangerous game with the rest of Europe in that negotiation.
Betrayal. That's what furious Brexiteers are calling Keir Starmer's latest move, just as the UK marks 5 years since officially leaving the European Union. After months of denying it, the Prime Minister is now reportedly gearing up to sign Britain into an EU-backed youth mobility scheme. But is this just a back door to bringing back free movement? And why is Starmer refusing to rule it out? Stick with me as we break down this controversial move that has left millions questioning. Has Brexit been sold out? So, what exactly is going on? According to reports, Downing Street is in talks with Brussels to sign the UK up to a youth exchange programme, a slimmed-down version of the EU's youth mobility scheme. Now, this may sound harmless, but critics are warning that it could essentially mean a quiet return to free movement of people. This move is raising eyebrows, and not just among die-hard Brexiteers. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp didn't hold back, slamming Starmer and his government, saying they never tire of negotiating away British interests. And Reform UK's deputy leader, Richard Tice, went even further, accusing Labour of planning to sell out the millions who voted to leave the EU. He warned that while many are celebrating Brexit today, Starmer is quietly plotting to drag Britain back towards Brussels. And here's where it gets even more interesting. While Number 10 insists the UK will not be rejoining the EU single market, customs union, or full freedom of movement, they've refused to rule out this youth mobility deal. In other words, could this be the first step towards deeper EU integration under Labour? Starmer has built his image on being a man of stability, but for many, this move signals a dangerous precedent. If Labour is willing to sign up for this now, what comes next? Will we see Britain creeping back into EU regulations, trade agreements, and policies that the Leave vote rejected? Let's not forget, the EU has been pushing hard for the UK to join this scheme in exchange for trade concessions. Could this be part of a bigger plan? A return to closer ties with Brussels, little by little, until rejoining doesn't seem so far-fetched. And here's the kicker. On the very anniversary of Brexit, Keir Starmer said nothing, not a word, no acknowledgement of the historic day when Britain finally broke free from the EU's grip. It's almost as if he doesn't want to remind people that Brexit actually happened. So the question is, does this silence speak volumes about where he really stands?